It turns out that the New York Police Department showed some of their recruits, actually 1,500 of their recruits, this documentary known as The Third Jihad. And it is an anti-Muslim documentary that shows Muslims, or so-called Muslims, killing people. And it's just propaganda, anti-Muslim propaganda. So this story first broke back in January of 2011. And at that time, the New York Police Department said, we showed it to a couple people, but it's not like a widespread thing that we're doing. But no, they showed it to 1,500 people on a continuous loop.
Now, I want to give you a sense of what this so-called documentary is like. We'll show you the trailer.
ما نعتقده أن جميع الأرض لا بد أن تكون تحت حكم الإسلام.
We believe Islam will dominate.
It's an entire movement, and the idea of it is hatred for our way of life.
فأمريكا إلى زوال والإسلام إلى بقاء.
The document states that their work in America is a kind of a grand jihad in eliminating and destroying the Western civilization from within.
On our website, we talk about the Islamic State of North America by 2050.
Islam will dominate. That's what it will be.
Are you starting to see a pattern here?
Sellout.
Is the Islamic State a threat to American security? Yes, it is.
Oh.
We all know about terrorism. This is the war you don't know about.
Look, you know, I can't stand Islamic fundamentalism. I don't know any host in the country that's been tougher against it. But this smears all Muslims, okay? It says all Muslims in America are part of this secret jihad. You know, moms, aunts, uncles, grandpas, it's part of this conspiracy in their mind. It is a hideous, hideous, bigoted movie, okay? And as Anna told you, New York Police Department had it on a continuous loop that over 1,500 police watched over and over and over again until it got indoctrinated into them. Who are the people who participated? You saw that clown, Rudy Giuliani. I mean, participating in this grotesque bigotry, right? And then Ray Kelly. Ray Kelly, the police commissioner, was interviewed as part of the movie, participated in the movie. This is always a wild coincidence that we happen to show it 1,500 times. Oh, you know, I don't know. They didn't respond in the beginning as to whether he taped it for the movie or that they took an interview that he did and happened to put it in the movie. Until we found out, yes, they had taped it, and the guy had to take the dates and the times that Ray Kelly participated knowingly in the movie. So now his spokesperson goes out and says, yeah, we participated in the movie.
The ACLU did a really great investigation into the NYPD just to see what type of discriminatory practices and unfair practices they have against Muslims. And they found out that they're infiltrating mosques. You know, they're spying on completely innocent Muslim people in New York that haven't done anything wrong. It's a team effort with the FBI and the CIA. It's ridiculous. So this doesn't surprise me at all. The fact that there's this anti-Muslim propaganda being shown to the recruits is not surprising to me at all, but it just gives you a visual to see what's really going on in that police department, right?
One of the guys that, one of the reasons we found out about this is because one of the cops that watched it was Muslim. There's plenty of Muslims in New York. Some of them are cops, right? He's like, what the hell? So we're all terrorists? And why are you showing us this garbage? Otherwise, we might not have even found out. But look at that, man. I mean, you're smearing some of the people inside your own police department. Ray Kelly should immediately be fired, okay? This is bigotry of the worst order. You take it about any other race, religion, ethnicity. If they did a movie about how all Jews or all Mormons are going to kill you and have a secret war against the U.S., it would be an immediate firing offense. All Catholics, you name it, all blacks. I mean, none of this stuff, you would immediately be fired. It shouldn't be tolerated, this kind of bigotry against Muslims either. And it wasn't just that they were doing propaganda. It wasn't just theoretical. As Anna pointed out, they literally carried out these blanket investigations without any just cause against Muslims in New York City. And they cooperated with the CIA, which is not supposed to be working inside the United States of America, to target Muslims again, over and over and over again. It's hideous bigotry, and we'll see what happens to Ray Kelly.